Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really interesting. This is a Fostex X-12 4-track recorder, and these things to be really popular at a minute, and I guess it's due to the sounds that they can create. This is a really portable little unit, and it's all you really need if you want to kind of record something on the go. And I thought I'd kind of got past my tape era, but having a go of one of these and having a go at adding a little mod to it, I've definitely warmed to it quite a bit. This has the ability to make some really nice saturated driven tape sounds, and yeah, I really like that compression distortion, and I'm gonna play around with this, make some samples, make some textures, and try and make some virtual instruments with it. So one feature that this doesn't have is some type of pitch control. So normally we can kind of dial in the exact speed of the tape, and I actually want to take that a step further. So I want to be able to add two different settings of tape speed and original, and a switch that's going to switch it between the two. Let's get it open and see if we can actually do this. So I've took the screws out, and this is where the magic happens. So this little pot here allows us to tune the speed if we were just looking after the unit. But we're going to do some mods, and I really like the way that these type of machines kind of mix mechanical parts with electrical parts. These are so cool. It's kind of sad that we've moved away from this. It's kind of sad, but hey, here we are. And this is the motor. Now, one thing that the motor has that is interesting is it's got this AB connector. So I don't fully understand what this does, but by putting a different resistance across this, we can actually dial in the speeds. This is kind of a copy or in addition to some other mods, so I'll put those links in the description of where I've kind of researched this from. But yeah, this is a circuit diagram I'm going to aim for. So the basic mod would be like this, and this is where we've got a potentiometer, and we can kind of dial in a different resistance across A, B and ground. And this allows for a range of speeds, but I want the option almost treat it like a Mellotron. So we're going to have a switch, and I want to be able to kind of click between the original value and two different values. I suppose we could put a jack on this and maybe have like a different unit and have all different switches. Maybe have an entire keyboard that changes speed. Now, that could be a different project for a different day. But that would be really cool. So let's get onto this. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of create it as I have to the diagram. This is the location where I've took ground from, where we've got a nice ground plate. And all we need to do now is drill it. And I've seen a few different versions of where to put potentiometers, and I think it looks a little ugly and a little intrusive on the front. But I will put the switch on the front because that's kind of where we're going to be using this most. And then I'm going to put the potentiometers on the back. So yeah, we need to do some drilling. I always dislike drilling old bits of gear, and this is such a nice looking unit. You know, this is really being looked after and probably not used that much, but we're gonna have to drill it. I do think this type of thing would be reversible. We've got one hole on the front. We could put a sticker over that and the same at the, but I'm confident these switches will give it a new lease of life. So to test this, I'm going to take a cello recording and kind of double it up a few times so it kind of sounds really full, and then send that to the tape. We're going to record this, and this is what this sounds like. And then this gives us the ability to kind of play with the tuning by playing with the speed. So we can switch between different things. And then I think one step further we can do is to play with this like lost and found pedal. And this is really going to give that texture, that extra level. So we can add in some artifacts. We can add in some loops, some octaves. It's going to sound really musical, I think. And then with a recording of that, we're going to have the noise of the tape machine, the saturation of the tape, the artifacts and the interesting features from the Lost and Found. And then I'm hoping to make like a VST instrument with decent sampler. Now, Piano Book's been really slow lately to upload stuff. I've been waiting on another video that I was hoping to get out, and I just haven't had a chance because it hasn't been approved. So I might have to look at another way of sharing some different VST instruments. I don't know what you could recommend, but yeah, please do let me know what works well. And yeah, I hope this has helped anyone that's actually interested in modifying their own unit. These are really cool, and it's a bit sad that they seem to have shot up in price. So if you can find one for a good price, you're in luck. And this was actually one of my friends, so I'm a bit sad to give it up, but I'm hoping that he gets bored of it and lets me borrow it again, and I can make some more sounds of it, because it just seems really fun. Like, a lot of the mistakes you make tend to be happy mistakes that lead to nice sounds. That's it for today. Please do like and subscribe. Do share the video. I've got some great things coming on the channel, so do stick around. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And I'll see you soon.